Damn. I gotta get a new GoPro, man. Welcome to this sessions of Daily Bread, or it'll either be Daily Bread. I don't know how it's gonna come up on the camera. I'm gonna be coming at you from Matthew 25 verses 14 through 30. The good old king giving folks talents, and I'm not about to go through the whole scripture. There's too much reading. That's why there's Google. Bible out, bow, right there. Seek the kingdom. I'll give you a rundown of the story though. There's this king, buku amount of money. I'm talking 18 appearances on MTV Cribs, buku amount of money. He called up 3 of his goons. He was like, hey, I got this money I want to give y'all. Have y'all flip it so we can all be on MTV Cribs together. I'm talking about vacation spots. I'm talking about Airbnb out that. You feel me? They was like, all right, cool, bet.
Harry said bet. Wayne bet. Spank bet.
The king throws the money at him. He's like, all right, I'm about to go vacation. I'll be back when I be back. But when I come back, I expect to get my money back and then some. King come back after a certain amount of time. It was a long time. Well enough for them to flip it. He come back, mob up with his goons. 2 of them balling. I'm talking D-Wade, LeBron James, lob it up, Miami Heat balling, while the other one is looking like,
yeah, my man. Yeah.
Here's what you gave me. I ain't want to waste it, so I just sat on it. Lord. The king looked at him like,
now you see now, you done f***ed up, you know that, don't you?
But the thing is, the Bible doesn't say he gave them money, he gave them talent. So as a kid, I was like, how another man gonna give another man some talent? That don't make no sense. It wasn't until I got into my late 20s that I understood the significance of what talents meant in that scripture. It's believed that talent is the equivalent of your yearly salary. So say for instance, if the king lived today in the US of A's,
America.
he basically would have gave one of them, and this is off of the US Census back in 2015, the average income for Americans. He would have gave one $282,000, another $113,000, and the last one $55,000.
Get paid, I'm here to get paid.
Okay, now that you got that visual aid of the amount of talents that was given, let me give you a true story. Not saying that the story in the Bible wasn't true. Listen, don't confuse that, please. But to give you my true story, I'm gonna give you 3 servants. One gonna be called Chris White, that's the big bro. The other gonna be called Jeremy Warner. And the last one, I gotta make up one for, when you hear the story, you'll know. I know this person, so I just can't blast them like that. We're gonna call him Jon Snow. All right, so one of them was a talented student. The other 2 were talented track and field athletes. I was 4 years behind John and Chris, my brother. So I didn't go to high school with him. I was 3 years behind Jeremy Warner, but he went to a different high school. He went to Lamar. I went to Sam. So with that being said, I didn't see the behind the scenes. My brother, however, he saw the behind the scenes because he was with John every day for 4 years. And he told me that John is wasting his talents because he ain't putting the work ethic behind it. I said, bro, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. You trash. But me being 13, my mindset and my perspective was narrow. My perspective was that talent dominated everything. If you were talented, you didn't have to put in the work ethic behind it. You were just naturally gifted. If you were good enough to beat the kids up the block, you were good enough to beat anybody in my eyes. I was thinking up the block competition. My brother, however, he had a better perspective than I did, so therefore his was more broadened. Is it broadened? It gotta be broadened. It gotta be. He knew John had the potential to be an Olympic champion. But he also knew only fools invest in potential and not work ethic. Because potential is perishable, work ethic sticks. But I'm 13, my brother is 17, going on 18. He ain't about to sit up here and argue with me. I'm a freshly new teenager. I don't know nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
And so he was like, all right, nonchalantly, watch. And I was like, all right, bet. I'ma watch. And that's exactly what I did. I watched from the outside. 2001 rolled around. I watched my brother graduate high school. He's in the same class as John. John nowhere to be found. 2002, I see Jeremy Warner graduate high school. I watched my brother eventually walk across the stage at UT Arlington. Eventually, I think, I could be wrong, Jeremy Warner graduated from Baylor University. And then my brother went and got his master's. John, nowhere to be found. I later watched Jeremy Warner win the 2004 NCAA indoor and outdoor 400 meters. And mind you, while I'm watching Jeremy accomplish all these feats, I'm also watching John come up to the high school that I now attend and running practices with us. Sad. So sad. But back to Chris and Jeremy. It's still 2004, but now it's the Athens Olympics, and now I'm watching Jeremy Warner in the finals 400-meter race. And this is the first time I'm actually cheering Jeremy on. Why? Because the one dude I've never seen him beat didn't put in the work ethic to meet him there. Yeah, you heard. Oh well, that didn't stop Jeremy Warner from eventually getting 3 gold medals and a silver medal in the Olympics. And as far as my brother, no, he's not a world-class athlete, but he did the best with what was given to him. He got a high-paying job. He's making good money investments. He's a new homeowner. And things is looking up for your boy, for the boy. And the best part is when he good, I'm good. We all good. The point is, no, he probably wasn't as talented as these other athletes, but he still made the most of what he got. He still flipped that thing, a little flippage. As for John, the last thing I heard about John is that he got caught up in some bank robbery and now he's in jail serving 25 years. Damn. So I tell you this story so you can understand these 3 life principles that I took out of that scripture and what transpired over my life that I got to witness firsthand. 1, don't for 1 second think God will let you slide for wasting the talents that he's given you. If we as humans expect a return on the things that we invest in, what makes you think God's gonna be any different? What makes you think? 2, your talents are not your own. There's one thing that everybody on this earth has in common, that since birth, everything has been given to you. A family, a home, friends, a job, just opportunities. All these things were given to you. You didn't give these things to yourself. And all these things carry a value. All of these are investments into you. No matter how big or how small the investments is, it's up to you to see a return on that. You gotta flip it. 3, last thing, but definitely not the least. It may be the most important. Everyone is created equally, but everyone works differently. In the scripture, the king gave 3 individuals 3 different amount of talents, but only 2 of them decided to work hard. One of them didn't. That's the major difference. Not the amount of talent, but the amount of work ethic that you put behind the talent. Subscribe.